Hello everyone, MikeMoneyGMR here, and welcome back to more Let's Play Rollercoaster Tycoon. Now, if you remember right, we were having some trouble because we were about to build something and then we realized we don't have enough money to build it. So now we're having to depend on our roller coaster, which, I don't know, what is people are saying about it right now? Good value, good value. So I could probably up the price of it a little bit more if I wanted to. It's just a shame that, like, it's the only ride I have right now. Oh, by the way, if I didn't mention it before, I think I've mentioned this enough times, but I'm still going to mention it again just to be on the safe side here. It looks like we're going to have to put a price to enter the park for a little bit. But something that I've learned about this game recently, not even recently, is that when you build roller coasters and stuff, like I've said this countless times I'm sure, but like I just looked at this and it reminded me, you always want to try to build it like as close to itself as possible before finishing it, kind of like make a roller coaster that doesn't do like stuff like you see over here, you know, and stuff. I can make my favorite roller coaster of all. How much does that thing cost, actually, the shuttle loop? Okay, about $1,000. Okay, I thought so. You know what's interesting is if you try to build one yourself, like build a custom design of the shuttle loop, it won't let you. Because I think I've tried it before. But it's so cool that it brings the boat automatically to the end. What are people thinking about this? Very good value. It's $1.20. Okay, now we're actually making some money. Good, good. How much did I make this? $1.30. The only problem is now that I have a price for getting in, it's going to make people not want to, you know, pay as much for the rides. Because once you start making people pay for rides, they start getting kind of butthurt about it, so to speak. Where they're like, oh man, I'm not paying like $5 for a roller coaster, even though it totally deserves to be paid that much for it, you know? Alright, so you don't know grass. Is it this one? I was gonna have you eat grass, but I'm not going to anymore. There you go. The one who is mowing grass, though, I'm gonna make him be the mowing grass guy, because I always like having just one person mow grass. It's just a lot of fun to do. Oh yeah, one such thing that can really help your park is to make gardens, though. Just remember, put them in a place where your people can get to them, or they will die. Pretty quickly, I might add. But it does make things look better, so I'm going to go ahead and throw some... Actually, I don't know if they can get to it on the other side of that. They might be able to. Even if not, they can walk around. Your handyman will actually walk on the grass and not get lost, so that's alright. There you go. That's some of the flowers I like to have. What are people saying about this? Want to go on something more thrilling? Okay, so we should have enough money to finish this. Water trucks. There we go, all done. I got a great idea for this too, so can't wait to try it out. Alright, so do we have those one? Yes, we do. There we go. Because if it was me, that's what I want to see on that ride. Alright, I think I stuck with blue, right? Yes, I did. Okay, because it kind of goes with the terrain. Alright, so... Bump, 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 bump. I think it's okay to start it like that. Yeah, there we go. Oops. And, I remember one time when I was building a park in this game, without thinking, I, you know, went ahead and, took and had it, oh wow, they still gave it a price even though the price of the park is set. Huh, interesting. Oh yeah, I don't have any trash cans set. I'm a moron. People are trying to put litter on the floor. It happens though. What are you gonna do? I don't know what really the rules are for trash cans. I just kind of throw them everywhere. In this game, the lights have no use. I just realized that. Like, in Rollercoaster Tycoon 3, lights actually are required because you do have nighttime modes in that game, but in this you don't really have them, so it's kind of funny that I build them, but I think it's just for show anyway. Alright, 385. We should be making money off of this now, so that's okay. I don't know about you, but I think it'd be a lot of fun to drive on water like that. You know? Just like driving on the surface like that kind of thing would be just kind of neat to look down and see like the fountains and the ducks and all that in the water. It'd be just so much fun, in my opinion. I don't know what these guys think about it. You can't. Well, yeah, you can test them because they auto drive. What do you know? 270. So not bad. Okay, good. Information kiosk. Okay, we need that right now. People are probably about to start getting lost. Can go to the park. $3. We'll do 50 cents for park maps. Why not? That's what I want them to buy more than anything anyway, is the park maps. Because then you don't hear, this person's lost, this person's lost, this person's lost. And you're like, Jesus, come on! Why is it that easy to get lost? Oh, wait a minute. Forgot to make maps the same price because 50 cents. I know usually maps are free, but I mean, I've never made maps free in this game, even though you can. There's nothing that says you can't. Here, let's start playing places for my peoples to go. Yeah, my park is going to be cheap for a while. I don't really care that much for it to not be that. I wonder how that's going to work with the game's code. Probably going to make him actually walk under here first before he walks up there. We'll figure that out. Alright, so what's making people sad? It's probably this ride right here, correct? Ah! Justin. Yay! You know, if I was riding a ride like this, to be honest, this would kind of bore me a little bit, that spot right there. But since I've seen so many rides that do that anyway, because they're kind of like, it's supposed to be like their way of being like, hey, you know, this is how that works. Ooh, lots of people are hungry. So we need more food kiosks. More pizza! This pizza is awesome! Of course, putting that right in front of this place probably is retarded, but we'll see. I can't help it. I tend to put places like that where they don't belong, which is like right next to rides and stuff. Well, people seem to really like my boat hire, so actually, hold on, let me go under. Okay, so I want ride improvements next, so I'm gonna put that. And let's see, what is it? It's designing this the 25th of July, so it's going to be soon-ish. Alright, so that'll be fine. See, this is something I worry about. See how they're just all parking right here now for some reason? Yeah. This is something I've had them do one time. And what ended up happening is they were like, help, we're lost. And I was like, oh my god, I can't save you from that though, because you got to be able to find your way back. Actually, there's nothing that says like how long they can be out there for, right? No, okay. That should be a thing that you can set. I don't think you can even set that in the Rollercoaster Tycoon 2 or 3 that I know of. I mean, even if you could, I don't know how that would really translate to working in the game, you know. Like, to get your money's worth, if you ask me, it's $1.20. If I wanted to get my money's worth, I would boat all the way out to here, all the way to here, all the way to here, and then back. You know? Or, like, I'd probably just, like, boat out to the middle of the frickin' lake and just sit there. I tell you what, that's all I would do, and probably just, like, lean back and, like, stare at the sky for a little bit. I mean, I don't know what you guys think about that, but that's what I would be doing. Alright, so let's see. Our roller coaster is doing great. Awesome. Alright, we got people already looking at the map, which concerns me because that means people might already be getting lost. I think I can safely put a path from here and it not mess with anything in the end. You know? Oh man. Oh wait, hold on. I have loans, that's right. That's why it's so expensive for me to be making money right now. Oh yeah, since I got the information kiosk, I can put research down actually now. Oh, you normal funding. Alright, so Mine Train Roller Coaster, which is actually a really fun ride, but really hard to make. I remember I tried making one, and the intensity was like 20. Yeah, so you can kind of tell what happened with it, because like when I think of like the Mine Train one, I think of something similar to this, where it's actually just like one single minecart, you know? And so, yeah, I've had plenty of problems with those in the past when I played games. That was actually Rollercoaster 3 that I had that problem. And in Rollercoaster Tycoon 3, I was like building a roller coaster, and I built it pretty high up, you know, and then I had it go down, kind of similar to like what you have here a little bit. but I had to do like a bunch of turns and like, you know, stuff like that, like really cool stuff, and made it like go, you know, straight down and stuff, and like people were like, "Oh my god, I would never ever ride this ride." I'm like, 3,550 upwards. Okay, so now that we got that, I know this is not a good idea, but let's see. Actually, I'll wait till I make some more money before I do that. Okay, so popularity. Which one's the most popular right now? Well, of course, Batman won't have popularity. Boat hire is pretty popular. Information kiosks, well, duh, they have to be popular. The roller coaster, yay! Okay, so making another roller coaster would be in my best interest. But for now, let's go ahead and make a Ferris wheel. Don't you just love it when, like, you're sitting here, you know, just kind of relaxing, and all of a sudden your freaking headset, like, pops, and you're like, what was that? And it's just, like, it adjusting to your head again. It's like, what the goddamn hell? It scared the crap out of me for nothing. Alright, so, let's do 3 rotations. And I want it to be red and white, because that's just so cool. And yeah. Like I said, I don't know if you guys have called me out on this or not yet, but when I build my, you know, park, I'm not gonna lie, I tend to just build it how I see fit, you know. It's not like I hope this doesn't cause problems. Well, it might for a little bit. You know, here's another funny thing I can mention while I'm here. I remember I used to make paths as long as they could possibly be, you know, for like the lines. And they actually tell you in the guide not to do that, because what tends to happen is you end up having issues with, you know, how should I put this? You basically start having issues with, well, no, I just completely lost my train of thought. Forget it. I wonder if that was like a too cruel thing that they actually had to remove from the game when they got the deluxe package. I think I've said that already before. Anyway, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here real quick. So let me go ahead and save the game real fast. Yep, and when I come back, we will do more of this. Till then, everyone, bye.